All right, everyone. In 3, 2, 1. Sir, you're supposed to be backstage.
I can do whatever I want. They're going to fire me.
Sir, this is the only thing I'm going to be charged for. And I hope you don't screw it up for me. This is our last show. It's an honor and privilege to be working with you.
Danny boy,
It's Darren.
look, don't go get all emotional on me. Are you crying?
I get very emotional, you know? This is, I grew up with you and everybody on the show. I'm just so happy to be with you.
Well, you know what, son? Let's really go out in style. Let's make this one heck of a finale. Let's get higher ratings than Letterman did.
Sir, Letterman's still on.
Well then, Arsenio.
He's back, sir.
And they'll give a joke to anybody. How about those Cardigan sisters, Kim and, what's her name?
Sir, can we get started?
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1.
Live from New York, it's Late Night with Mark Castillo! Tonight's guests include country singer Mary Ann Rogerson, Gina Caparelli, and former child star Anna Marie Celeste. And here's your host, Mark Castillo.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mark Castillo. I will be your last host for the final program, The Late Show with Mark Castillo. After all, who's going to play Mark Castillo but me? Right? So I'm going to do this one last night. This is it tonight, so get your last looks in. For those of you that don't understand what we're talking about, this is my last show. After 25 years, I finally decided to retire. And at the end of this program tonight, I'll be announcing my replacement. But anyways, moving on with the show. In the news, young author Mike McGrail just published and had released his third bestseller. It's the third in a trilogy with titles such as "The apple does fall as far as it wants to. The apple falls as far as it wants to from the tree, Dad." And whatever, Dad. You don't even know. I can see a book coming from Mr. McGrail titled, "Yeah? Well, you're adopted." Hey, you heard this one? Anyways, have you heard this one? Tom Cruise, Al Roker, and Iguana get on a bus.
Commercial.
You can't cut in on my monologue. You can't cut halfway in on my monologue. I was just about to give the punchline to that joke. And I really wanted to know how that joke ended.
So we're out of time. Half the show you went down and started handshaking everybody. And all the commercial breaks are out of sync. Sit down. And we're back in 3, 2, 1.
Wow, that was the quickest commercial break ever. I mean, I didn't even get to pee. Whoa, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to come out till the announcer introduces you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marilyn Rogerson.
Let's see what we got here. So, Marilyn. I always get that name. Marilyn. So how are things going?
Everything's fine. I had a little bit of trouble. I got lost from the green room into the studio.
Yeah, it's right across the hall. It's a straight line.
I had stopped to look at some pictures of shows that my favorite shows, and I just got twisted around and I tried the doors, but they were locked.
Oh, you must have been trying the doors to Good Morning America. I've done that myself several times. They lock the doors during late night. I don't know why.
I get lost a lot anymore.
Well, you must. I'm sorry. Well, it's so nice to see you again. lots been going on, huh?
Yes, it
You're
is.
now the host of CMT's Country Music Hoedown Countdown.
Right.
And after 40 years, you have a new album coming out.
Hey, there is a new album coming out, and I've got to run right down to the compact disc store and get me one.
Here, it's your album.
Yes, I know, I have an album too. It was nice of you to give me a plug, Mark.
You want to give us a little preview of the CD tonight, Marilyn?
No, not tonight. Countdown. Guess who just stopped in? This is Mr. Mark Castillo. Mark, could you give us a rundown of the top 8 songs?
Marilyn, we're still on my show. For the rest of the night.
Where are we going from here?
No, I mean, this is my show for the rest of the night, and then I'm retiring.
Well, when did that all happen?
Let's see. We made the announcement about 6 months ago, and you were the first person I told. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about asking you to be the replacement. What do you think?
Well, that's pretty nice, but I have a show.
Yeah, but we're talking big city. Big lights here, Mary Lynn.
Bright lights. I have a clapper. I can't go to sleep with those bright lights on. Last week, my grandchildren came over, and they had that, and they just turned it on and off, and on and off, in the kitchen and in the garage.
And commercial.
Thank God. Great. Who's our next guest?
Glenn, the TMC host.
Oh, yeah. This ought to be good. I remember her from the last time. She's sweet, but one heck of a temper. You know, it's a shame about those lawsuits. Filing for lawsuits. Mary Lynn, you're going to have to move down.
I just heard Taylor Swift's new song. The boys just suck in general. That's just very rude. I've never been treated that way before.
It doesn't matter. You're going to forget about it. TMZ's host of the show. Take a look at these scumbags. It's Gina. Great.
Thank you. You like the dress?
Oh, I do very much.
It's a Furstenberg. Jennifer Lawrence wore this dress to the Hunger Games premiere, except she doesn't have the body to pull it off.
Gina, have you met Mary Lynn?
Oh, hi, Aldi. Didn't you die in a car accident last year? I reported it.
No, I don't remember. Did I die in a car accident?
I remember reporting it. It's nice to meet you, alleged Marilyn Anderson.
Same to you, darling.
So, Gina, can I tell you, you've always been one of my favorite guests. You give me some of the least publicity of anybody. So what's going on at TMZ?
Well, Miley... Wait, which camera? Miley Cyrus is in talks with Disney to digitally replace all of her Hannah Montana appearances with a butt.
They're going to digitally replace your butt with a body, double butt.
No, they're going to replace her body with a butt.
Wow, that's groundbreaking.
And we're doing a huge story on Justin Bieber doing the cinnamon challenge while taking selfies and repeatedly texting YOLO in the backseat of a stolen ice cream truck. Also, Scarlett Johansson was caught in a ghastly Valentino Garavani dress when everybody knows she should be wearing Patrizio Bertelli. Catch the full story this weekend on on TNT. Oh, and I have a scoop on your next guest, Miss Anna Marie. I saw her last week at a club leaving, and she was smoking hot. She was smoking hot, people.
Who told you to come out here?
The producers, you're still running behind.
Really? I wasn't late. You're trying to retire me early, aren't you? Announcer! Announcer!
I wasn't ready either. No one told me. I don't have my notes.
All right, go to commercial.
It's not the right time yet.
It's not the right time yet. You guys have been commercialing me at the wrong times all night. You know what? Who cares now?
It's still you, sir.
Fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been doing everything on the show tonight. By the end of the night, I'll be even doing my own camera work. Anyways, please welcome Miss Anna Celeste.
Hello, Mr. Mark Castillo. Thank you so much for inviting me to be on your final show. It is such an honor.
Oh, Lila, I loved your last hit.
Looks like she just took a hit.
Miss Anna, it seems like only yesterday, I remember the first time you were on the program. How old were you then?
I was 6.
6 years old. And what was the movie you starred in?
Double Trouble, A Tale of Two Twins. I played the triplets.
20 years later, and your biggest hit is?
Double Trouble, A Tale of Two Twins.
There was a sequel too.
Yeah, straight to the point. Treble Trouble, triplets in trouble.
I don't remember that one. David, do we have a clip? Please tell me we have footage.
I believe not, sir.
That's it, David. You're fired. No, just kidding. At least for the next half hour. Then you're fired. No, I'm just kidding again. Marilyn.
What's happening?
Never mind. So what's new with you, Anne Marie?
I was just on this new show, Celebrity Civic Duty. It's a reality show about giving back to your community.
You literally picked up trash off the side of the road. It was a competition to see who could pick up as much trash off of 422.
It was a huge hit.
You got voted off the second episode, and it was a bigger hit when you got kicked off.
I was not going to pick up roadkill. I draw the line at dead possum.
Wow, well, at least it's not as dead as your career.
Ooh, that was good.
What is your problem?
Well, first off, you are taking the glory from a little hit in the 90s. You're a D-lister.
At least I had a career. Your definition of a career is to degrade those who actually have one. It's obvious that you don't need any talent to work at TMZ.
Your job was so easy, a child could do it. And I'm talking about the film and the reality TV show.
Well, I obviously didn't pick up all the trash because you're still here.
Oh.
You're just jealous that I made more money off of that so-called hit than you'll make in 20 years.
At least in 20 years, I'll only look half as old as you do now.
So, Mary Lynn, are you ready to perform that song of yours?
Hey, Mark, do you think maybe I should sing my new song?
She's cute as shit.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy for feeling so blue. I'm
invited you all here to make a big announcement that I was going to choose one of you as my successor. However, you can't remember anything. No one remembers you. And nobody cares what you talk about.
1, 2, 3, we're back.
All right, all three of you, sit down. Well, this was going to be the part of the show where I came out and told you how much I was going to miss all of you. Until I realized I'm not. Not at all. As you'll recall, I announced that I was going to pick one of these women to be my successor. I don't know what I was thinking about. But in the end, I realized that I'm going to choose the person who's been with me all along.
Thank you. I know I've been with you this whole time.
You haven't even been with me tonight. No, the new host of Late Night with Mark Castillo is Darren Wagowski.
Show? I'm going to call it Darren Wagowski Show.
No, I think we're going to have to change that name for it to work.
Well, it's the best news ever. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You deserve it.
And, you know, since we've been kind of late and running back a little, it's my show now. And can I do the honors and say your last words?
Whatever, man. It's all yours.
Well, folks, it's time for good night. Now let's get out of here.
Woo!